Good morning, guys. Can you all take a seat, please? Good morning, guys. My name is Saralise. I'm the guy. I was the one who was sending you tons of emails. Do you read my emails or just delete them or what? How are you guys? You okay? How was the exams? Are they all easy or what? Did you all get 100% or what? Shh. Just talk to me, guys. There is a lot of misconception about statistics. I mean, after taking this course, you will really like statistics, right? Yeah. I know a lot of people don't like statistics, but I can tell you that after taking this course, you will like it. And I'm telling you that you're going to do well. You're going to do well in the exam in May or June of this year. All right. So welcome to Intro to Statistics. There are 5 handouts in front of you, right? There are 5 handouts in front of you. I'll try to go through them. The first one, the first one, it looks like this, which is the syllabus, right? This is the syllabus for this course, right? The second one looks like this. This is quiz number 1. There will be 10 quizzes for this course. So each week you will have a quiz, right, which you will need to do by yourself and hand it in to me before the deadline. So this is quiz 1 due on the 4th of February, which is next Tuesday, 9 a.m., right? The third handout is this one, which is a coursework based on R. R is a free statistical software. I will talk about it later. I know a lot of people are scared when I talk about computer software, but don't be scared, because I will teach you how to learn R, right? I will teach you how to be good in R. Because if you want to take a job, whether it's in industry or academia after your degree, it's a big plus. It's a big plus if you know R. Yeah, because the employers hiring you, they will look at your CV. And if you put R as one of the things that you know how to program, and that you will have a better chance of getting the job, right? And these are supplementary lecture notes. I will talk about it later. And these are a list of distributions that you need to know for this course. I mean, I think most of these distributions you probably know already from probability 1. Okay. By the way, how did you like probability 1, guys? Yes? No? Oh, if you didn't like probability 1, you will like this one, man. Yeah. All right, guys. Welcome one more time. So the lectures, there are 2 lectures per week. So the first lecture is Tuesdays, 9 to 10 a.m. in Roscoe Theatre A. Right? Hello, guys. Can you hear me from the back? Yes? All right, good. And the second lecture is on Thursdays, 11 to 12 noon in Simon Theatre E. All right, so these are the lectures. Then you have example classes. Example classes, there are 5 sessions per week, but you need to only come to one of them. And if you look at My Manchester, you will see which of the 5 you've been allocated to, right? So let me write down the times. The times for the 5 sessions per week are as follows. So you have Wednesdays, 10 to 11. And you have Wednesday, 11 to 12. And you have Thursdays, 12 to 13. Thursdays, 13 to 14. And you have Fridays, 11 to 12. So these are the 5 sessions. These are the 5 sessions for the example classes, and you should know which of them you should come to. But if you have a clash, I mean, I know some of you sent me an email saying that you have a clash with the example class. In that case, you can attend one of the others, right? And also, if you have like important things to do during this one of these sessions, the one you are allocated to, then you can attend one of the others, right? Right. And also, I should say the rooms for each of these sessions are different from one week to another. So for this week, for this current week, the room will be ATB G105. Okay, that's the all right. That's the room for this week. But for next week, the rooms will be different. So make sure you read the syllabus here. If you go through this, it tells you exactly the rooms that you need to go to. Okay? Because the rooms are different from one week to another, right? And there will be example classes every week. 5 of them. Five of the example classes will be lab sessions. So they will take an ATB G105, and the remaining 6, the the remaining 6 example classes will be tutorials. Right? All right, guys? You follow me. So the example classes this week are on the computer lab session, whereas the example classes next week will be tutorials. Right? All right, any questions so far? Okay. I can't hear you, sir. Can you speak louder? Yes. You don't need to let anybody know. As long as you tell me, that's fine. As long as you tell me that, that is fine, sir. Yeah. As I said, I mean, if you have a clash or some important thing to do, then you can go to one of the other exam classes, right? And it's important. I would like to see every one of you come to the exam classes. And also, I would like every one of you to come to the lectures, the lecture today and the lecture on Thursday. All right? If I see you not coming, then I will send you emails to your parents and to your boyfriends and the girlfriends. Yeah? Yes. By the way, I can remember every one of you, so don't think that you can cheat on me. I can remember. All right? All right, guys. So that's one thing. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is, all right, it's easier to do it like this. This is my name. My room number is 2.223. This is my phone number. Okay? I can give you my home phone number if you like to. This is Zoom. Do you guys know what Zoom is? Zoom is a video conferencing system. Excuse me. Right? The thing, if you have any questions about the course, or anything that is not clear, you can Zoom me 24/7. All you have to do is just type this in your browser, your internet browser or whatever you have, and click and press enter. Then you'll be able to talk to me face to face. You'll be able to talk to me face to face, right? 24/7, anytime. I mean, it's easy to do that when you have this iPhone or iPad, which I never use. But yeah, so you can call me from your home or from your supermarket or bus or even from your shower, right? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So so it's really convenient. The Zoom is really convenient for solving any kind of questions you have, right? And the office, my office hours are these ones, right? But you can see me anytime anytime I am in my room, right? You can see me, and I'm also happy to see you during the weekends, because I don't live very far from here, okay? Okay, and this is the, shh, guys, this is the web address, right? In other words, the course website, right? This is the course website. The prerequisite is probability 1. So I hope you guys liked probability 1. Did you? Or did you not? Okay. Anyway, I expect you to know something from probability 1, not everything. Yeah. All right. One thing I must say at this point is that I don't use Blackboard for this course, right? So because all my material are in this website, which is not password protected. So I do not use, I must say, I do not use Blackboard because I think Blackboard is really, it's a waste of time. In my opinion, it's not a good system. It's waste of time and waste of money. I mean, you can get into this website from anywhere, and it's not password protected. So you can just log in and find out anything about this course, including the podcast. All my lectures are podcasted, right? All my lectures and all my tutorials are podcasted too. And the links for all the podcasts will be in this website, right? So you don't need to, there's no need for you to use Blackboard, right? Okay? You follow me? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Next one. These are learning outcomes textbook. There's no need to use any textbooks for this course unless you want to buy a textbook. You can choose one of these, right? And all right, assessment. Assessment is this part here. So this is what I talked about earlier. The assessment, quiz 1, I have already given you a copy of quiz 1, right? Quiz 1 is due 9 a.m. 4th of February, which is next Tuesday. And each quiz is worth 1%, right? So there will be 10 quizzes worth 10%, right? And so make sure you hand in your quiz 1 before next Tuesday. I will not accept late submissions or email submissions, right? You get 0 mark if you do that. And also, I will return your mark and the feedback on the same day. That is on the 4th of February, next Tuesday. You will get an email from me saying how much mark you got, right? And feedback, okay? And then the R coursework, which is this one here. The R coursework is due on the 21st of April, which is a Tuesday by 9 a.m. and is worth 10%. But as I said, R is a statistical software and is free. So you can download it to your laptops or iPhone or iPad and play around with it. All right? And then your final exam, the final exam it will be in May or June of this year and is worth 80% of your mark, right? And the formulas you need to know for the final exam are in this link here, okay? So you don't need to know lots of formulas. You don't need to know like hundreds of formulas for the final exam, only like 1 page. So if you had looked at my web page, you will see there's only 1 page of formulas you need to know for the final exam. Okay. All right. Let me put this back here. All right. R, oh, where am I? R is a free statistical software. You can download R from right? You can download the software from this website here, right? Okay. Now, the next thing I like to say is I also gave you, you should remember just a few minutes ago, I gave you this piece of notes. This is supplementary lecture notes, right? What I meant by this is the following, that, yeah, what I meant when I said supplementary, I meant the following. What is in this note is not examinable, right? Right. Yeah, so the supplementary notes are just to supplement what I teach you here, right? But as far as things that are examinable, right? The only thing that are examinable are the stuff I write down here, right? Is that clear, guys? Okay. So basically, you need to follow my handwritten notes, right, for your exam. Okay, in May or June of this year, right? And the supplementary lecture notes, they roughly follow what I'm doing, but they also does a lot more stuff, other stuff, which I'm not doing, right? Okay. Okay, guys. Any questions so far? Now, the first question I know you like to know is, what is statistics, guys? So do you guys know what statistics is? Except that some of you don't like it. But I know after this course you will like it. Yeah? Statistics. Right, this is statistics. Statistics is a branch of mathematics dealing with data collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation. Right, I know it doesn't mean a lot to you, but I mean, during the course, you will see what it means. Now, by the way, everything I write down over here will be scanned immediately after the lecture. I will scan everything I write down, and I will post them on the course website. And I will also podcast all the lectures and the tutorials and post them on the course website, all right? Now, a great philosopher by the name H.G. Wells said the following, right? Right. So this is a quote from a famous philosopher. He said that statistical understanding will one day be as important as being able to read or write. Okay. So that's why, you know, this course is compulsory, because anyone, I mean, in every discipline, you know, statistics is important, right? So even if you don't like statistics, your children and your grandchildren will have to learn statistics, because that's going to be as important as able to read or write, okay? Okay. All right, guys. Popular trends in statistics. You probably heard all these terms. Each of these areas involves a heavy amount of statistics. All right, big data, deep learning, machine learning, and bioinformatics. Each of these is right now a hot area right now. I mean, you should look at jobs in statistics and related discipline. You will see there are many jobs being advertised in each of these areas. So if you know statistics, it's a big plus, right, to being able to work in each of these areas, right? Big data. Okay. By the way, when you go to your you are in the first year, right? Yeah. When you go to your third year, there are courses on machine learning and deep learning right now. So you may want to consider taking courses in those two areas. But again, this course is fundamental for those courses. So this course is fundamental for anything on any course on each of those areas. Right. Elements of statistics. There are 4 elements of statistics. The first one is population, is normally denoted by this is the notation. Omega, right? It's a capital omega looking like this, right? And the second is the sample. It's denoted by S. And the third one is parameter. It's denoted by theta, right? And the fourth one is estimator, or estimate. It's denoted by theta hat. So these are 4 elements, the 4 elements of statistics or statistical theory: population, sample, parameter, estimate. Now I will give you some examples of these 4. Okay, starting with example 1. Suppose you want to find the average height of all men in the UK. Okay? Okay, you want to find the average. There are millions of people in the UK. So finding the average height of all men in the UK is impossible, right? Okay? So in this case, the population is all men in the UK, right? And because there are millions of men in the UK, you can't access all of them. So what you need to do, you need to draw a sample, right? So a sample could be, say, so you could select, say, randomly, you could select 100 men chosen from the population, which is all men in the UK, right? The parameter of interest is the average height of all men in the UK. Okay. All right. But this is, once again, finding the exact value of parameter is impossible because there are millions of men in the UK, all right? So you cannot find the exact value for the parameter. What you can do is you can try to estimate it. Okay? What you can do is you can try to estimate, you have a sample of 100 men, right? And measure their heights and take the average of it. And that will be an estimate of the parameter. And the parameter, you cannot find the value of the parameter because it says it's the average men of all men in the UK, which is impossible to find, right? But what you can try to do is you can try to estimate it by taking the average of the 100 men, which is the sample, right? So this is a typical example, right, of how the four elements work: the population, the sample, the parameter, and the estimate. Okay. So let me give you another example. So this is example example 2, right? Now suppose you are interested in the average age of all men in the UK. So in this case, the population of interest will be all, once again, it will be all the men in the UK, which once again is impossible to access. And the sample of, we can draw a sample say 100, so you choose 100 men from the population at random, okay? And the parameter of interest is the average age. Is the average age of all men in the UK, which is once again impossible to find because you have so many millions, right? But what you can find is an estimate. What you can find is an estimate of the parameter. So that will be the average age. Right, of the 100 selected men. So you see in these two examples, the population is something that you cannot access. You cannot access. And so is the parameter. So the population and the parameter are related, right? Okay? Because the parameter is always associated with the population, whereas the estimate is always associated with the sample, right? Usually the sample is something that you can access, and so is the estimate. And usually the population is something you cannot access, and so is the parameter, okay? All right, guys, any questions? All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is sampling. I think you might have talked about this in probability 1, right? There are many different ways of sampling, but in this course I will talk about 2 ways of sampling. Right. The first one is simple random sampling with replacement, right? I'm sure you know this from probability 1, yeah? And the second one is SRS okay? SRS without replacement, right? And so when you say with replacement, you select an item and you put it back, and then you select an item and so on, right? When you say without replacement, you select an item and you keep it. You don't put it back, and then you select another item and so on, okay? So let's look at just a couple of examples, or maybe just one example, okay? So this is example. I mean, in this course, I will try to do as many examples as possible, because as you know, that's the way to learn mathematics. So every concept, I will try to do as many examples as possible. All right, suppose I don't know how to spell. Sorry. Oh. The remaining are blue, right? Now, what is the probability that what is the probability that a selected ball will be red? You have a box that contains capital N balls, and capital A of them are red. The remaining are blue. So it will be A divided by N if okay, you follow me? If you use simple random sampling with replacement, right, the probability that a chosen ball is red will be capital A divided by capital N, okay? Now what will happen if you use sampling without replacement? What probability would you get? Are you guys with me or what? Are you guys? Do you guys know the tree diagram, right? This is red, this is blue. Red, blue. Red, blue, right? Okay, so the first time you choose, right, the probability of getting a red, it will be capital A divided by N, and this will be capital N minus A divided by N. Right, having chosen a red, having another red will be what? Will be A minus 1 divided by N minus 1, and this will be N minus A divided by N minus 1. And this will be having a red, having chosen a blue, having a red will be A divided by N minus 1, and this will be N minus A minus 1 divided by N minus 1. All right, so without replacement, Okay, without replacement, for example, the probability that the second ball is red will be a minus 1, all right, or plus a over n minus 1, right? Okay. Obviously, you need to multiply this by a over n here and n minus a over n minus a over n. Okay, so this will be the probability that the second ball chosen without replacement, right, is a red ball. All right, do you follow? Hello, guys. Yes? No? I mean, this is probability 1, guys. You should have done this last semester, I hope. All right, guys, so I will see you on Thursday, but before that, I will see you tomorrow if you're coming to your lab session, right? Any questions, you can Zoom me 24/7, right? Okay, you can Zoom me from anywhere you like. Okay. Yeah. And put them over there. Hello, how are you? I'm all right. Of course I remember you. How's Burundi?